Welcome everybody, this is Walnuts, and I'm going to show you my first impressions of the biggest title to come out thus far this year after multiple delays, many issues, and even a lawsuit because of the stupid word Sky was in it. I'm bringing you No Man's Sky, so let's get right into this. For those of you who don't know, No Man's Sky is a space exploratory sandbox game created by Hello Games. It's been at E3 for the past number of years, and it is the biggest project to come from this team so far. There's only about 20 people here, so something this huge is ridiculous. This game is only available on PS4 and PC, so sorry Xboners, you happen to get the wrong system, unfortunately. From what I've played thus far, which is about 10 to 12 hours, No Man's Sky story is kind of on the back end of the game. You awaken on a mysterious planet having crash-landed your ship somehow, and from here you have to go around repairing your ship, learning about each planet, the people, the indigenous animals, any tribes, any history of these planets. Like I said, I'm only 12 hours in. I haven't really gotten anywhere. Apparently, there's portals later on. You get specific items that help you get other things. I haven't done any of that yet. I'm only 10 to 12 hours in. Alright guys, so here's the deal though. I can't say I love the game, but I don't hate it either. This game is fun, but depending on how you play and depending on what you're looking for, it can be boring sometimes too. If you don't like exploring, you'll probably hate this game. If you're looking for a straightforward game with levels or a straight up story, this is not for you. But if you just want to relax, turn off your mind, and just explore and look at some like beautiful landscapes that happen to be in this thing, then this is something that is definitely worth a shot on you. Now, you're wondering, now, what is there to like of this game? Well, what isn't there to like this game? There's space combat and a little bit of other combat, and I just died. Shit. Anyway, it's just the scope of this game is huge. The space combat is actually pretty intense, as you've been seeing through the rest of the videos prior to that point that I died. Also, the scale of this game is huge. As you can see now, I'm doing quite a few hard cuts just to show you how long it might actually take to get from place to place. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 30 seconds. At the slowest you can drive, I've seen an 8-hour space flight, and I've honestly considered trying that a few times. Also, there's a lot of customization in this game. You're constantly looking for different exosuit upgrades, different upgrades for your ship, different upgrades for your weapons so that you can make it the way that you need to make it. The planets in this game are also pretty awesome on their own. As you can see on the planet that I just left from there, it looked like more of a rocky planet. The planet that I started on was also rocky, but it had acid rain falling on it. The planet I ended playing on Friday, I believe it was a snowy planet that I've actually dubbed Hoth Nuts. Hoth because of Star Wars Nuts, because I'm all nuts. But anyway. Each planet is so drastically different that the scope of this game and the algorithms that they put in to make this game is unbelievable. As you can see on here, like I said with the customization, each ship is different. Each ship has its own stats that you can upgrade. You can buy ships from vendors. You can find ships that have been destroyed. There's just so much to do in this game that the story, you won't even be thinking about it when you get into playing. Also, this game is just very relaxing. We haven't had something where we just sat back and just played in a long time. Every other game that we get, there's competition. There's somebody behind me. I need to make sure to shoot this guy in the head. I need to kill this guy. I need to kill that guy. And I need to just worry about all this other stuff. Finally, this game kind of makes you feel like a space Indiana Jones. You travel the universe, you learn about civilizations, how they lived, you find items from the past, different tribes, different artifacts, and seriously, who doesn't want to be Indiana Jones? Now you get to be Indiana Jones in space, and better yet, as far as I know, there's no snakes, so you don't have to be scared. Now, traveling from planet to planet, you'll find different runes, different monoliths, different things like that. These will actually give you knowledge of the different tribes that you can find on each planet. As far as I know, there's 2. There might be more. I've only seen the Viking, which is what you see on screen now. These tribes, you actually don't know how to talk to them, so you have to find these monoliths, and as you can see, you can't fully understand them. So that sometimes you kind of just have to guess what they're trying to get at for you to do. If it's try to help them out. This race is a warrior race, so they get mad at me for telling this guy that he can abandon his post, so I lose reputation. But you just keep finding different monoliths, keep finding different things to help you learn about these societies and figure out exactly what they're trying to say as you progress through the game, and it makes it easier for you to make your decisions. Alright, so that's a lot of what I do like about this game, but there actually are a few small little things that I don't like about this game. They don't pull away from it too much. This game isn't about what these things are that I'm not really liking. There's so much more that these I play just a minor part in the game. One of the things is the ground combat when you're in your exosuit walking around on a planet. It feels a little sluggish. It's not very interactive. There's no crouch. The sprinting doesn't get you really far. You can just run from combat and things will stop fighting you, but from time to time you actually have to fight back. This way you can get the item that you were trying to get. Also, your shields don't really recharge that fast. I'm sure there's upgrades for that, but when you're on your ship, to recharge your shield, you have to actually go into your menu, go find your ship shields, repair them with materials that you might have, and if you don't have them, you essentially just have to run away completely. On the ground, your shields do recharge. It's just really not as fast as most games we know nowadays, where you can get shot 16 times in Call of Duty and duck down and you're completely fine. But obviously this game isn't Call of Duty, and the combat isn't a big focal point of this game. And finally, this game is a time sink. Now, I don't mean that very bad, but this game, when you go to play it, don't expect to sit down for 5 minutes and be able to turn it off, because 5 minutes will turn into 10 hours with you not even realizing it. This game will pull a lot of your time away, so just make sure you dedicate time to play this game when you go to play it, and you're not just trying to pick something up for a quick session. Now, I know what you're wondering, is this game worth it? Is it worth $60? And for me, yes, I feel it is. The price point of $60 might be a little much for a sandbox game, but I've spent less time on launch titles and spent the same amount of money. If you like exploratory games like this, if you like to just wander around and just have free time and not worry about anything, this is a game that's worth trying. And if you don't like it, honestly, you're wrong, so you should probably try it anyway. I will, though, give you a couple of tips. I'm only 10 hours in, so I really don't have any good pro tips to give you, but I have some beginner tips that you might want to keep in mind. Number one, try to upgrade your exosuit as fast as possible. Early game resource management can get a little rough, so keep looking for suit upgrades. They increase 10,000 every time you find one, so the first one's 10, the next one's 20, and so on and so forth. So just always have credits and try and find these upgrades. 2, always have a bypass key ready, or at least the materials to make one. These keys will help you hack into terminals to find different waypoints on the planet. If it's the right terminal, you can actually call your ship to you if you wandered off too far. These things really make the game a lot easier. And finally, take everything in strides. This game is huge. Look at it as a marathon. You don't want to sprint right away. You want to take your time and you want to finish. So this game will wear you down if you play it non-stop the first month. So take a few days, a week. Just play it every once in a while. With 18 quintillion planets, that's 18 times 10 to the 18th power. 18 with 18 zeros behind it. There's always going to be a new planet for you to discover. Alright guys, so if you're on edge about this game, I would suggest go to Redbox, rent it, play it at a friend's house, because you know they're not actually going to let you borrow it, and just try it for yourself. And I would love to hear below in the comments if you have any questions. Just let us know what you think about this game as well. So if you like this video and would like to see more content from us, please follow any of the links on the screen right now. Everything will be linked below down in the description. And if you would like to watch any of my previous streams or any of my streams to come, please follow me on Twitch and Twitter, which everything will be linked below. And please do not forget to like and share this video that you've seen here and let people know about us. Thanks, guys.